match for Ange. Joe Hart's in goal as usual. Greg Taylor's okay despite hobbling off at Ross County. Aaron Moy returns, but Rayo Hatate is still out. Kyogo has 3 goals in his last 2 games against Rangers. Celtic's most used sub this season, Leo Labada, is still absent. David Turnbull came on to score here in September's Old Firm. McGregor. Now Moy has been such a prominent performer for them. Jota likewise. And Ryan Kent will latch onto that. Johnston looking for Kyogo. He's found him! The flag is up for offside, and it's not going to count on this occasion for Kyogo.
No, my initial reaction was it had to be because he had that much space.
Tavernier, and a corner will give Rangers encouragement here. It's Borna Barisic to send this one in, and Alfredo Morelos scores! Oh, the referee says no. Free kick has been given, and it's not counting for Morelos. There was a foul in amongst that. Here's Jota. Starfelt. Taylor. And O'Reilly! And Kyogo! He's at it again! Rangers have been so good, and then Celtic go and do that to them. And once again, it is Kyogo!
He's not been in the game other than closing down. Give him service inside the box, and he makes a difference. Big credit to Matt O'Reilly as well here. O'Reilly's the one there with a touch, and the cutback. One touch to control, and one touch to finish from Kyogo. He's the man that makes all the difference.
Carter Vickers clears, but only to Barisic. Tillman. Fran, this is going to be an interesting free kick in a terrific position, and it's a yellow card for Matt O'Reilly. Tavernier! He's done it again!
Dear me.
That is
Dear
absolutely
me.
outstanding! Morelos is out wide. Morelos perfectly picked out Tavernier. Over the head of Tillman. It fell for Morelos. And Joe Hart makes a really big save. Jota. Carter Vickers. Precise pass for O'Reilly. Jota early ball in, and Ben Davis is there to meet it. Or Kyogo! Suddenly given a chance, and you know what happens next. And once again, Celtic have got
the difference between the sides, isn't he? Ben Davies has got to clear his lines, just needs to keep it going, give away the corner, ain't a problem. Kyogo does what all good strikers do, keeps it down, hits the target, gets his reward through the goalkeeper's legs.
A double in the League Cup final at Hampden, and a double in this Old Firm for Kyogo. Suter has given Alan McGregor a bit to do here, and Jota is going to punish a horrible error from Suter, and Rangers have been their own worst enemies, because Celtic once again have a firm grip on Derby Day in Glasgow.
Yeah, Suter knows he's made a ricket here. He's not got the angle on the back pass to Alan McGregor. And you ask any goalkeeper to get up to speed in a 10-15 yard race, he's just not quick enough, Alan McGregor. Jota is, and he makes the difference yet again. Nudges it past him, despite that tight angle, he gets it in. It's a brilliant finish. Right foot touch, left foot finish.
Borna Barisic to float it in. Rangers need something here, and they will get a corner.
Good defensive touch there from Iwata.
Needs must here for Rangers. Tavernier hoisting it high. Admirably defended. Retrieved by Sakala. Barisic will send it back in. Oh, Tavernier's coming in, and he scored! James Tavernier! Barisic floating it in towards Ben Davies, keeping it alive. Likewise, Scott Wright. Frantic defending. Ryan Kent has done little, needs to do something now. He's got a free kick right on the edge of the box with seconds to go. Barisic, it's over and out, and that is surely that, as Kevin Clancy looks at his watch. Maybe Tavernier should have tried it, because Celtic have won a pulsating, epic Old Firm encounter. Kyogo scored twice against Rangers again, as he did in the League Cup final. Jota put them 3-1 up, but Celtic are 12 points clear at the top. Rangers haven't been able to find a way to catch them, but it is Celtic who come out on top. It is Ange Postecoglou who is heading towards another title and another trophy. A game that gripped us from start to finish. Enthralling. The Old Firm ends. Celtic 3, Rangers 2.
Game had a bit of everything. We had our moments. They were really sort of threatening from set pieces and causing us some problems. But as I said, with this group of players, they'll always find a way.
That's what we have in this group is outstanding people, professionals. They're together. We're fighting for one cause, which is this club, and we're trying to do it as proud as what we possibly can. And you can see that in the moments out there. But even when it gets difficult, and there's difficult moments in the game, more often than not we've managed to come through them, and that tells you that there's something really special in that character and make-up of the group. So for me, an absolute pleasure to work with them.
Keep trying to be the best team we possibly can, so they'll enjoy tonight. And look, they know there's no greater reward than what they've done today. If you can make one person's life a little bit better, you're going pretty well. They've made hundreds of thousands, potentially millions of lives better today for the next few days. So I think they should enjoy that.